No, this shit was a lie. Not the photo itself, but the president of El Salvador tried to set this up. Here's what I mean. President of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, tweeted these three pictures out after Senator Chris Van Hollen met with Kilmar Abrego Garcia to prove that he was alive. In it, he tweeted, Kilmar Abrego Garcia miraculously risen from the death camps and torture, now sipping margaritas with Senator Van Hollen in the tropical paradise of El Salvador with the margarita little emoji. I go back to the photo. There are two drinks here, one in front of the senator and one in front of Abrego Garcia. Both of them have cherries and rims. But if you look even closer, the one in front of the senator has more liquid. The one in front of Kilmar has less liquid. They made it seem like Kilmar was drinking from this. But here's the truth.
About what I would call Margarita Gate. I don't know if you guys have been following this, but President Bukele, after I met with Kilmar, did this tweet showing us at a table with these two glasses. So here's what happened. When I first sat down with Kilmar, we just had glasses of water on the table. I think maybe some coffee.
Which is true. We have proof of that. This was the first photo that came out of the situation where there's only water and coffee on the table.
And as we were talking, one of the government people came over and deposited two other glasses on the table with ice and I don't know if it was salt or sugar around the top, but they look like margaritas. And if you look at the one they put in front of Kilmar, it actually had a little less liquid than the one in front of me. To try to make it look, I assume, like he drank out of it.
Damn.
Let me just be very clear. Neither of us touched the drinks that were in front of us. And if you want to play a little Sherlock Holmes, I'll tell you how you can know that. They made a little mistake, or some people are very careful, right? If you sip out of one of those glasses, some of whatever it was, salt or sugar, would disappear. You would see a gap. There's no gap. Nobody drank any margaritas or sugar water or whatever it is. But this is a lesson into the lengths that President Bukele will do to deceive people about what's going on.